Cynthia Erivo is on the Cruz Show.
Wow.
That's just a blip of what you have to offer.
That's so crazy to hear it like that.
Yeah?
You know, Fly Before You Fall was one of the first songs I wrote. I think it was like 2000.
No way.
Yeah, and it was in a film. So it was in why am I forgetting the film? Gina Prince Bythewood directed it.
Quick research department.
Yes. And that was one of the first songs I had ever written. And I found out that she wanted it in this film. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Whoa.
So that was like right at the very beginning of my career, like
No way.
2013 or something.
Wow.
During that,
Beyond the Lights is the name.
Beyond the Lights. There it
That's
is.
it, yeah.
Did you suffer imposter syndrome?
I was like, what is happening?
No, it's all
Yeah.
happening, and you're like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. And that was just like the beginning. So that in itself was like a massive dream to have my song in a film was like, that is, compared to what's happening now,
What a
I
trip.
could not have imagined that this is where I'd be. This is
Wow,
awesome.
you're here. Welcome.
Thank you very
Wow,
much.
what a career. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I Forgive You is on its way.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
June 6th.
June 6th.
June 6th. I Forgive You. Are we forgiving ourselves?
Yes, we're forgiving ourselves. We're forgiving other people.
Other people?
Yeah.
That's hard.
It is.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
You know what? That's the point of it. I knew that I really genuinely think that those are actually the three hardest words to say. I forgive you.
It is.
I
It's
think
tough.
that
I've had
sometimes
to recently forgive my parents.
and it's hard.
Yeah.
And because it forces us to have to actually let something go,
Which is tough.
which is tough because then we have to make the choice about, am I going to grow from this? Can I hold on to this anymore? Do I actually want the space that this creates if I let it go? Or am I comfortable in this space of like hurt and pain and holding on to what someone else has done to me?
And if I let go, am I a punk?
Right. No, but it's true.
Am I weak?
Am I weak for letting go? Am I weak for saying, okay, I'm good. It's all right. I'm letting it go.
Are they getting away with it?
Exactly.
And it's so much more, like, it just takes so much more energy to hang on
hold
to
on to it, yeah.
Yeah. And that's
But
what,
sometimes we're comfortable in that energy. We're comfortable just, I'm so mad at this person. I don't want to let go. And you hold on to it for long enough and you almost forget what it was for in the first place.
So true.
You know?
Can you remember the first time you forgave or you let go?
I think it took me some time. I maybe was like 20 years old when I had to let some things go for like past relationships. And it took me ages to let go of parents. It's like my father, I had to let that go, and it's taken me a long time
You too,
to
Garcia.
get there. Took a
Garcia.
long time to realize it's a human being who is also fallible and who will make mistakes.
Yeah. Incredibly flawed,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But maybe not their fault completely.
Not their fault completely. Yeah.
But we thought it was.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's
And now
true.
we're
You
adults.
think it's-
And now we
we're adults and
realize.
we go, oh, okay, this is probably tougher for this person as
Yeah.
it is. It's not, and it doesn't serve me to just hang on to the thing that I was mad at in the first
Sure.
place. I'm actually not doing myself a good service to hang on to it. Actually, exactly. What
Man,
does
does it
it actually do
hold
to the
you
other
back.
person? The person is wherever
Living
they
their
are.
life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you're in survival mode your whole life if you're hanging on.
Right.
And F that.
Who wants to do that?
Who wants to
No.
do that,
No.
man? God, a lot of people
Yeah.
watching, a lot of people listening are in survival mode.
Yeah.
And we just don't know how to get out
Because
of
it's
it.
also scary. It's so scary when you're out. Because when you're in survival, when you know what to do, you're like, okay, this is how I'm going to survive.
Yeah.
But then when you let go, you have to start living.
And that's tough.
And living is tough. The living part,
Yeah.
the actually existing and living is harder
Sure.
than surviving. Because all it is getting from one moment to the next. But living is actually acknowledging all of the moments that you're going through.
On the other hand, you had mom who was a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Mom was a nurse. By the way, when you're with your mom, your smile is different.
Yeah. Because she's funny and she's brilliant and I don't know how she did what she did. I don't know how she got me where I am. I don't know how she did that on her own because she really
Superhero,
did.
man.
I was about to swear.
Do
Awesome.
it. Do it.
I was going to say she's fucking awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Shout out
Fuck
to
yeah.
moms.
Shout out to all the fucking awesome moms out there.
And she just got done. She had her 70th birthday, and she's like rocking. Like
Beautiful.
wanted to
What
be
were
here
her
for the
dreams?
Oscars. What are her dreams? She actually did. She got her dream come true. She left Nigeria, I think forced her father to let her come to Nigeria. Like, I'm coming to London. I'm gonna go to nursing. She put herself through nursing school, whilst going to night school at the same time, studying mathematics, biology, all of those things, and then going to King's College to go to nursing school, and then rose up in the ranks and ended up doing something we call a health visitor. And what that job is in London, in the UK, is it's the bit between like a midwife and the preschool teacher, but she goes in, she takes care of both mother and baby after the mother has had their child, before they go to preschool. So those real formative years where
Your
it's
mom
like
is a part of.
cognitive
That's an
health,
important person.
learning, she's the person that goes in and
That's
takes
your
care
mother.
of both. That's my mother. She takes care of mother and baby.
Can she take care of my kids?
You know what? She probably she's really
Cynthia,
brilliant with kids. I've seen like I've watched her with kids and I've been like, how? That kid was screaming blue murder 3 seconds ago, and now they're an angel because of you.
Because of
How?
her touch.
Yeah, they just immediately eyes wide open. Oh, they love her.
Nah, that's her
immediately.
soul.
Yeah.
That's her soul.
Yeah.
That, that just shines through.
Yeah.
And when kids can see it,
can
it's very angelic.
Yeah. She's a good person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the album cover.
Thank you.
Right? So
Thank
it's
you.
very very artistic, very sexy.
Yeah.
Right? Those heels are high.
They're very high. I'm always in a high heel.
That's
Even
right.
got one on that right now.
No,
yeah.
that's right. And then the wings. Those
Yes.
are wings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
Is that a
they are.
rebirth? Because I saw it and thought, oh, so she thinks she's as innocent as my wife thinks she's all innocent.
Do you know what it is? So I did, when I found out what I wanted to call the album, when I decided it, I started to research what symbols of forgiveness are, and the white dove and olive branch kept coming up. White dove with olive branch, white dove with olive branch. And the white dove is also a symbol of peace as well as forgiveness. So I was like, well, how do I humanize that? How do I take that on? And that's the image that I came up with. And I knew that it was really vulnerable to be basically naked.
Yep.
But the heels I love because it's very me.
Yeah.
It's a representation of me.
It's a representation of the lyrics
Yeah.
and the music, right?
Yeah.
And the feeling
Yeah.
that we feel in this album.
That's right.
Right? So it's like you're going to get it the minute you see it.
Yeah.
So when you see it, you're going to feel it.
Yes. It's
Nah.
it's the music in an image.
And Worst of Me, was that taken from several situations?
It's taken from one situation. It's taken from one situation that just really wasn't good for me at all. And I could sense myself getting bitterer and bitterer and bitterer as the relationship went on. Sometimes he'd make fun of me in front of people and they couldn't tell if he was joking or not. And that's when I was like, oh, this might not be very good for us. This might not work. So I had to make the decision to be like, this is, we're out. We're done. Yeah.
I really like the lightning and scars
Yeah.
line there.
Yeah.
That is so true.
It's what anger feels like. It's
Man,
like,
it does.
it's the hurt, the scars of what hurt leaves, and what that brings out is all the anger.
Yeah.
And that's where the lightning comes from.
That lightning and the depth
Yeah.
of a scar
Yeah.
really just hangs in there
Yeah. Yeah.
and can follow you and hurt you.
And
right?
every time you see it, you're reminded of something, you know? That's what the scars do. They remind you of what happened, where you came from, what
go.
happened to you. So when that's what is left, it's time to move on. Yeah.
And Grace, to wrap up the album,
Yeah.
Grace is about a fan of yours
Yes. So
who passed away from cancer.
that's right. This young girl called Grace, who was just phenomenal and fantastic, a wonderful spirit. She'd asked to see Wicked. We showed it to her, and she sent a video to share her gratitude and also what she thought about it. And just like so sweet. And so I sent a video back to say thank you for sending the video. And then she sent a video back. And I found out from her family that she loved the videos that was being sent back and forth. And I said to her family, well, I can get on a FaceTime with her if she wants. We can do it in real time. And then one day I was coming into the studio to start writing, and her auntie called to say, well, she'd love to get on the FaceTime. And I was like, I'll stop everything. I'll get on the FaceTime with you. So I FaceTime with her about 20 minutes, and she was just so aware of what was going on. And she told me about what she wanted her wings to look like as well, because she knew she was going to be an angel. And I was like, this is a special, special kid. And when I went into the studio, I thought to myself, what would it be to write something about the goodbyes that might come too soon, but that leave you with with something good. They leave you with joy because of the person. And that I loved that her name was Grace, because what it means to leave someone with grace, what it means to start something with grace, what it means to be graceful to others, grant other people grace, be granted grace. I just thought, what a wonderful thing to embody and to inhabit, to live in. And so this song was written, and it's her voice at the end of the song.
Yeah, that's special.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Very special.
Yeah.
And that's a piece of art.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Those thoughts and feelings are now a piece of art.
Yeah.
That everyone can share, right?
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
can
yeah.
experience
Really.
it and be in touch with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love what she says, and I put it at the end of the album because I wanted.
Is that her at the end?
That's her at the end.
Wow.
I put it at the end of the album because I wanted everyone to be told what I was told. She said, "I feel you. You did really good. I love you." And it's the last thing anyone hears when they listen to this album. I feel you. You did good. I love you.
Whew.
If that's what you're left with, then great.
Man, that's right. So Jackie and DJ Leslie, they are screaming inside that you're here.
Yeah, we are.
They're so happy you're here.
Palms are sweaty. No, literally. I'm like literally like keep wiping.
Cynthia, they're shaking. They love you, and I mean, how can they not, right?
Thank you.
You're an
They're
amazing
mini like
person.
me. I'm usually I'm about your height. I've just got heels on. I'm like,
Yeah, we're usually the people. When people confuse us in the hallway, is mainly because of our height.
What?
Like,
Yeah,
we sync with each other.
But we've got big personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That part.
Huge.
1,000%.
Yeah. We make up for it. That
Big
way.
attitudes, all that.
I want to talk to you about Cinchella. I mean,
Yes,
performing
yes.
with the Philharmonic.
Oh
like,
my
Yeah.
God.
what that must feel like, and also debuting brick by brick.
Yeah.
Was there nerves at all with that?
Absolutely. There were
Yeah.
complete nerves. I was very nervous that day. It was because it probably to this day, it's probably the biggest audience I've performed to. It was my first real festival to go and sing at, my first Coachella. So it was a lot of firsts happening all at once.
Yeah.
Singing with the Philharmonic, the LA Philharmonic, is one of my favorite things to do. I've done it a couple times now, and they're some of the most incredible players, and having Gustavo Dudamel be the conductor is just, he's a star. So a lot of things were riding on it. And to sing one of my songs with them in front of this audience was a big deal. And to do, hopefully, Prince justice as well was a big moment for me. Yeah, it was a bit of a dream come true. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty like insane to think that like also to you being as much of a theater person as you are, I feel like social anxiety is just scared of theater people. Like it's just like it's one of those things where it's just like, so hearing that you get nervous.
Oh
still
my gosh, yeah.
There's no way you get nervous.
Oh, absolutely.
What?
I think if I lose the nervousness, then I know something's wrong.
Ooh.
Because my
Bars.
nervousness tells me
Bars.
I care.
That you care. Yeah. That you give a fuck.
Yes. The second that disappears, that we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sort of relish the moments that I'm like, oh, the heart's beating fast. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay.
You feel like you're almost about to throw up, and you're just
it's
like, I'm okay.
I always forget the first line. Whenever I'm going on, the first line will go out of my head. Okay, that's nerves, but it will come when I stand in front of people, and it always does. It always comes back in. But it means I actually care.
Yeah.
I want to be here, and I care about it, and I care about the people who are watching, and I care about what they hear, and I care about what I'm giving. Yeah.
You exude confidence, right? So I think that's great for people to
Yeah.
hear and see and watch, is that when you're on an Oscar stage or
Yeah.
you're on a theater stage,
heart's
you're on a
doing
set, your heart is literally beating out of
Pounding.
your chest.
Yeah. I can hear it in my ears. Yeah. I can hear it.
Man, you can make a beat out of that.
Literally.
And the
And I'm
in-ears
like-
don't help either.
The
They're
in-ears
just
don't help
like,
because
right?
it isolates the sound, so all you can hear is dum, dum,
how do you help like calm yourself down?
breathing for me is always like key, and I always say a prayer before I go on stage. I always because sort of also nervousness can sometimes be the mirror looking at yourself. So what I try to do is turn the performance into something I can give. So I ask to be used like a vessel. Like let whatever I'm singing be for whoever is out there listening.
For whoever needs it.
Yeah, let whatever message in the music needs to find whoever it needs to find, let
That's
it
right.
find that
That's
person. So that the job isn't just let me perform, it's let me go and help.
Yeah. How can I
Whoever
help?
needs it, how can I
How
help?
can I give?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much can I give?
Yeah.
What can I give? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Who's in the Wicked group chat?
Me, John Chu, Ari, sometimes Jonathan Bailey, because there's like a few different group chats. And then our producer, Mark, because he's like the granddad of the whole thing. Well, it's like constantly changing. We've got a couple of people in, and then sometimes Jeff is in it and Michelle.
Who's the most out of pocket?
Most out of pocket. Who's the most out of pocket? Sometimes Jonathan.
Really?
Yeah, he's just cheeky. He's like, he'll say
cheeky.
like the cheekiest things. I'm very straightforward.
Yeah.
For sure. You gotta
Yeah.
be. We gotta be.
Yeah.
And who uses the most emojis or sends like
Ari.
Ari.
Ari uses
Ariana
the most
Grande for
emojis.
sure.
She uses the most emojis. Yeah.
That's the homegirl, man. We love her.
I love her so
We've
much.
had her on the show plenty of times, and there's still moments of her and I that are still going viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, where she's singing live on the
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
and she was very
yeah.
young, and you know, we always had a lot of fun with Ariana
She's
Grande,
a
and I miss her.
sweetheart. I was literally
We're very
texting
proud
with
of her.
last night, and I was like, "Why are you up?" Because we're like grandmothers, the two of us. We like to sleep early, and so for some reason, I was up at like 11 here, which meant she was up at 2 wherever she was. Why are you up so late? She was like, "I know it's new, isn't it? I'm never up this early. I'm never up this late." I'm like, "No, you're not. What's going on?"
Are you okay?
I'm taking every second I could get right now because you're usually asleep by now.
Yo, and I Forgive You, is there a song that there's 11 versions of?
Oh,
Or 7 or several versions of?
a song that there are.
Maybe it
several
was
versions
hard to
of.
write, or you got stuck at some
Oh,
point?
so Replay has 3 extra verses that I cut because I was like, well, this will be a very long song if I keep going. So
Like,
it's time.
Cynthia, the
let's
song is
edit
25
this.
minutes long.
There's a version that doesn't have the whistle on it. There's a version that just is like the pads and the melody on top. And then we came back and went, actually, the whistle works, and we'll fill it out with more harmonies. So that's a version. That's a song that has like a couple versions. And there is, I want to say, Brick by Brick had another version where it sort of ended in a different place, but I wanted it to feel almost like a meditation. So I bring back the bridge and the chorus again. So that's a little bit new, and it's like full. And all of these songs have a version where there's no orchestra on it, because it's all live instrumentation. So there's a live string orchestra, live drums, live guitar, everything's live in it. Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
Are there producers that, I don't know, a part of you wants to work with, like Metro Boomin, DJ Mustard, Dr. Dre?
I'd love to work with Dr. Dre, actually.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, I bumped into him at the Grammys, and he was so lovely. I was like, well, that could be fun. I'd love to work with, is it Mustard?
Oh,
Mustard?
DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard.
Yes.
Mustard,
Mustard,
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
I would love. I would love.
We would have to switch it. Cynthia on the beat, ho.
Cynthia.
Just make me happy.
There's that smile.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, we love that. Let's go.
I love that a lot.
Nah, you on the Mustard beat would be crazy.
That would be. I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah. I keep putting this out into the universe. And he's not a producer, but I do think he's kind of producer. I think he's like a creative director as well. I really want to work with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Talk about it, talk
I
about
keep
it.
saying it over and over again, but I really mean it. Not just as a fan, but I think his work, his creativity, the way his brain works I think it's sublime. So I would love to. And Doechii, I think
Doechii is just
she and I
killer.
think would really love it because the theatrics are there and the understanding of movement and sound, and I just think we'd have a good time. Yeah.
That'd be an amazing time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This
You
interview,
get so giddy when you think about it. You're like,
I love
oh
it.
yeah.
You guys are both honest too. If you
Yeah.
listen to your
And
she's extremely honest where she's talking back and forth.
honesty where it's at.
Completely.
Yeah, I think you guys would just make a great.
We'd have a
honest-
good time. And having met her several times at this point, she's just a really cool person. She's just a really cool, intelligent, brilliant-minded, brilliant woman. I loved her speech at the Grammys. I was over the moon when she won it, and I can't wait to see what else is coming from her because I think she's a fucking superstar.
Have you met her yet?
Yes,
You
many
haven't?
times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Cool.
she's so
sweet.
cool.
She's so nice.
Yeah.
And like you, she makes eye contact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to.
Deep eye
fun.
contact.
Why do people not make eye contact? I don't understand that.
Yeah. some people have a
I
hard
have
time.
a feeling that like it had to do with like COVID and people like not knowing how
Oh
to
yeah,
communicate
I
anymore.
Yeah. There
We're
was-
kind of
it was-
we're
yeah,
still
it's just
resetting.
like
It was like-
learning how to like be with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Factory reset for human beings.
Yeah. I think so. I actually
happening.
think that's what happened.
You need a hard reset here.
Yeah.
You know, I Forgive You, June 6th.
Yes.
And then we are doing Wicked for Good.
We are.
In
Yes.
November?
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. And then we're also playing Jesus, at the Hollywood Bowl.
That's right. Jesus
Yo,
Christ Superstar.
you're extremely talented. You
Thank
know
you.
this, right? But like, I think you could play a Mexican man and get it.
No!
Like, yo, bro, like you could do anything. This is crazy.
I might be like your like Dominican abuela or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
No.
She's chocolate enough, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true.
For
Some of
sure.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
playing
so.
Jesus at the Hollywood Bowl.
I know it's a huge
go.
it's a huge moment, and I've loved
What a
the musical.
challenge.
Yes, that's I think what I keep doing, trying to find the things that challenge me the most, that force me to learn more, that keep me honest in my craft,
Yeah.
that don't let me get complacent and lazy. So I'm always like, oh, I have to level up here. I've got what do I need to do? What more do I need to learn? What do I need to do here to make sure that I'm still in alignment with the art that I want to put out into the world, you know? So I had a conversation with the creative director on this particular production, and it's huge. So I know that the production is going to be massive, and I have to match the production. So it's finding the honesty within the size and making sure that I can sing the songs the way, and it still feels honest and it comes from the right place. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I know I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah. Good.
That means you
Which is
care, though.
good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Embrace
good.
it,
Yeah.
right? Welcome the fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Hollywood Bowl, what a venue too, right? You get to
love
soak
it.
that in.
It's beautiful and it's lovely to sing in. It's like made for performers.
Good acoustics?
Yeah, that dome over the top of you. Oh, it makes the sound just fly
Yeah,
right
it's almost
over
like
to
a
you.
frequency, like a
Yeah.
vibration, right? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Did you write a new song for Wicked for Good as well?
I co-wrote on a new song that's in it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to know that?
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Someone eked it out of me, and then it went everywhere, and I was like, okay,
All right, cool.
fine. Okay. Fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I Forgive You, June 6th.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sophomore album.
Yeah.
Go get them.
Thank you.
Nah, we're proud of you.
Oh, thank
Let's
you
keep
very
it going.
much for having. Thank
Let's
you
win.
so much. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo, Cruz Show, Real 92.3. Let's get it.